Here's how to get the Banished Knight armor in Elden Ring. This is some of the best looking armor in the game, if not the best looking. You can see it looks absolutely phenomenal. There's also this rather awesome shield that you can get, and there is a great sword, but I'm not sure if you can get that in the location that we're at the minute. Maybe. Let me know if it drops for you. So if you want to get this armor, I'm going to show you 4 knights that you can keep farming again and again in the game. But just before we do that, let me just show you the equipment breakdown of this. This is the helm. This is the knight armor, the knight gauntlets, and the greaves, and also lastly the Banished Knight's shield. Now, one thing to bear in mind is this stuff is seriously heavy. Look at the weight of each item, and if you have all of those on with a fairly standard character, you're going to be overloaded. If you look at my equipment load down there, overloaded, and the downside of that is look how slow I can't even roll. Look, I can't move. I'm too heavy. I move really, really slowly with all of this stuff. So what's the solution to that? You either got to get rid of some of this stuff. So if we take that off, I'm now heavy load. And if I remove the helmet, maybe, no, I'm still heavy load just down below there. But now I can roll, but real slow. So if you want to solve that, you need to be leveling up your endurance, and then you'll be able to roll faster. So my character, if we look at the equipment again, level 31, 12 endurance. I just can't move in this stuff at the minute. But if you're melee based and that is your thing, you know, you're going to find this armor really, really protective. So that's where we go. But let me show you the route. So what you want to be doing to get the Banished Knight is get over to Stormveil Castle and get up the side here to Rampart Tower. And then all you need to do is keep defeating Banished Knights until they drop pieces of armor. So you can see I've got 2 bits here, but to get the whole lot will take a while. Now, one thing you can do that might help a little bit is to find some silver pickled fowl foot, which temporarily boosts item discovery. So if you take that while you are farming these guys, it may help. Your arcane level that you can see just behind my head also governs your item discovery. So the higher that is, in theory, the better the drop rate you will get on these, because the drop rate is random. So we'll use this and just see whether we get lucky, because there's 3 we can take on before we need to return if we're lucky. So we'll go out of this area here, this site of grace, and take on the first one, which is just down here. So you can see them there. And there's various different ways you can do this. I'm going to use Black Flame, which seems to work relatively solid against them. But you can see the dude is quick and will come mad at me. So just trying to keep well out the way and take the dude on at distance. Now, if you like the look of Black Flame, I've got a video on that shows you how to get that. It's the Godskin prayer book you need and the Godslayer seal. So you can see, pillage the corpse, when we've got the knight's greaves, which is pretty awesome. So you can just keep farming this one. So we can see, there it is again, just farm. And we'll just see if he drops this time. So we've got the Banished Knight gauntlets. So that's actually the core armor all got for me. And I'm good. So you may find just farming that one is good. If you want some other ones to have a little look at, there's also a possibility that you may get the halberd drop. So there is the one that you may have seen this way from before. So I'm running back to where we get the rusty key, etc. And you need to just remember there's a couple of easy to defeat enemies around here, and you also want to be ensuring that you just replenish your magic and your health before you go to the next one. This is really only important if you've put that item discovery, the silver pickled fowl foot up. I did this last time and I forgot about that, so that guy's going to throw stuff at me. So I'm going to sneak in here, and then we're going to go and stab this guy. So we'll just go here, stab him. So you can just go into sneak and then do the light attack behind. You can see the downside with this one is we're in a very tight area and it's hard to see what's going on. So I'll just try and take this dude on at distance, but there we go. So you can see I'm quite lucky here. I've got the Banished Knight shield, so we've got another part of the armor, which is cool. And then you'd go back to the other one. I'm going to fast travel there just to show you. Actually, I can't fast travel yet. So I'm just going to work my way back to there. So that's along here and back up this ladder, which you should already have access to. So up we go. So you do the rest here or have a crack at the next one if you want to maximize that silver pickled foulfoot. So I'm just going to rest. But I'll just show you the other two that you could kind of do in a loop if you wanted. So the other one is a big jump across here. So you want to be sprinting and then jump in here. The sprint command for me is B on the Xbox, so circle. But there you can see we've got another Banished Knight that we can take on. This one's a little harder because we've also got that other guy marching around that we need to take on. But if you take your time, you can take this guy on at range, and then they can't really do much against you. So that's a possibility, but I'm just going to go and take them on anyway. So if you get into trouble, you could go up that ladder. But we'll see here that this guy has a shield as well, so he might drop a shield if we're lucky. But you can see he's going to be in shock at how we took his power out there. But you can see at distance, black frame is pretty cool. But my character, I think, is level 31, so not too bad. Let's see if we get a drop. We do. We're lucky. Banished Knight shield again, so don't really need that. I can see that my health is very low. So, oh no, it's my magic that's low. There we go. And then we can go this way. I think there's one more in here that we could go for as well, somewhere through here. Let's have a little look. It's this way. You sneak around. I think we've got one more that we can do. We're above the grafted sky on here, but I think if we go this way, there's one more Banished Knight that we could do. So you can just keep moving around, farming them. There he is. So this dude's got a whopping big halberd like the other one that we saw, so you might get that as a drop if you're lucky. I'm not sure whether he can come through the door. We'll have a little look to see. He can't come through the door, so we do need to be careful. But you can see, you know, using that ranged attack works really well. Against a heavily armoured enemy like this, swords will have a limited appeal. But you can see we didn't get the drop there. So we'll just go back and rinse and repeat. So we've got another drop here. Let's see what we get. Banished Knights halberd. Pretty cool. So there you go. That's how to get the Banished Knight armor. I hope that was useful to you. If it was, give us a thumbs up, please. That's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you need more help with Elden Ring, do let me know with what. This is a dedicated Elden Ring channel, so all the videos that I'm putting up in here in 2024 and beyond are all about Elden Ring. So any notifications you get will be just about this game. I hope you like what you see, and please subscribe.